All right, hey guys, happy Friday. We are going to spend today planning out next week, which might be the hardest part of the whole thing. Honestly, I still, like a couple years into clean eating, I still dislike planning out my week, but I can say that it gets easier. So do it today, keep doing it every single week. It'll make your life much easier, and it does get easier. All right, in the Files tab, I want you to print off something called the 10 Eat Clean Principles. This is the first thing that I used when I started educating myself on eating clean. And it actually comes from a book by Tosca Reno called The Eat Clean Diet. If you want to check that out, go for it. I think it's going to be a great read. I haven't personally read it. I've just learned these 10 principles and implemented them. So real quick, I know you guys can read, but I'm going to go over it super fast. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but I want you to print it off and have it with you when you plan out your week. So they are: number one, eat more. Sounds crazy, right? But that's what we should be doing. We should be eating more frequently. So 5 or 6 meals a day: breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, possibly a snack. So those meals are going to be every 2.5 to 3 hours. We're going to be eating a lot. That's going to keep our metabolism up and going. Eat breakfast every day within an hour of rising. Doing that is going to, again, give your metabolism a kickstart. And if you wait too long, at least in my own experience, I end up really hungry, and then I usually grab something that's not as healthy. So eat within an hour of rising. Number 3, make your last meal 3 hours before going to bed. I was totally that guilty mom of eating ice cream after putting my kids to bed and then falling asleep with ice cream in my stomach. Didn't ever go over well. So give yourself 3 hours before going to bed. Eat a combination of lean protein and complex carbohydrates at each meal. So I think we know what lean protein is. That's going to be your lean meats like ground turkey, chicken, things like that. It's also, so other lean proteins can include like nuts or, now I'm drawing a blank. You know what I mean? Things like that. So complex carbohydrates, I think sometimes we get a little like nervous about carbs. Complex carbs are good for us. Our body needs complex carbs. Okay, that's going to be your fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, whole wheat bread, things like that. Oatmeal, steel cut oats, that's what I have for breakfast. I love it. So eat a combination of the two. Peanut butter, I add that in with a lot of my, like here and there. Not too many, because that also bleeds over into healthy fats. We can't have too many healthy fats, but we'll get into that. Number 5, eat sufficient healthy fats every day. All right, so healthy fats are good for us. Again, we need those. That's going to be like avocado or like cottage cheese, some cheese, not too much, but a small amount. Nuts, those are healthy fats as well, so enjoy them. Number 6, drink 2 to 3 liters of water a day. Now instead of 2 to 3 liters, I like to say take your body weight, cut it in half, and that's how many ounces of water you should be drinking each day. So if you weigh 140 pounds, 70 ounces of water. Carry a cooler packed with clean foods each day. If you are on the go, then you have to bring your food with you. You've got to pack it and be prepared, or else you're going to end up going through a drive-through somewhere, and that will not be clean eating. 8, depend on fresh fruits and vegetables for fiber, vitamins, nutrients, and enzymes. I think that's pretty clear. 9, adhere to proper portion sizes. We live in a country that brings out huge mounds of food. That is like 4 or 5 servings worth. We don't need as much food as we think we do. And 10, eat only foods that have not been overly processed or doused in chemicals, saturated, and trans fats and or toxins. So basically anything that is packaged, avoid. All right, that's going to be like your cereal and your chips and those, like we don't need those. That's not eating clean. It has things in it that our body does not know how to process, and therefore our body hangs onto it and stores it as fat. So if we're eating clean, healthy foods, our body knows what to do with that, and it's going to help us again to function properly. So print that off from the Files tab, have it with you. Now another thing, it came in your in the workbook that you should have printed off yesterday, but there is something like this, a blank like schedule, so you can schedule in and plan out your meals for the week. Again, we're only doing Monday through Friday, so don't get overwhelmed by more days on there, but breakfast snack, lunch snack, dinner, and again, possibly a snack. Have that with you. Now, when I meal plan, I make sure to have my trusty calendar with me. You need to know what your week looks like so that you know what to eat. In other words, I know the evenings that are super busy, like when my kids have karate and dance class and whatever else, those are going to be my days that I'm making a crock pot dinner. Something healthy that I can throw in the crock pot and get to quickly and easily at night, because I'm not going to have time to be at home cooking. The days that we have, like, I don't know, play dates in the morning or in the afternoon, I know that I'm going to have to plan snacks that I can easily take with me, as opposed to like cottage cheese and fruit. That's not as easy for me to just grab and go. But an apple and some cashews, totally easy. So have your calendar out, all right? Grab the 10 Eat Clean Principles and print off, or I guess grab, you printed off yesterday, grab your blank calendar and then get cracking. Now, I will tell you, I am kind of a boring eater in that I eat the same things over and over and over. I've found what I like, I've found what works for me, and it makes eating so much easier, as well as I'm not wasting a bunch of food because I'm not eating like a different breakfast every day. So I currently am loving the steel cut oats for breakfast with a little bit of peanut butter and some fresh berries. Like I told you before, every lunch is Shakeology for me, and I put in spinach and half a banana with some almond milk and ice. So that's a bunch of yummy, delicious whole foods that I'm getting. And then my dinners, I am really great at making a lot for dinner so that I have leftovers, because I personally dislike cooking. I hate cooking, but it's a necessity. I know that I need to cook for myself, and I want my family to be healthy, so I cook for them. But leftovers are great. They are a great way to simplify life, but still eat clean. And then I throw in my snacks with what I need. If I can see, looking at my schedule, that I need more vegetables, then I make sure I have some carrots and hummus in the afternoon, or some celery and peanut butter, or something like that. So there you go. I will post my menu for the week. I encourage, well, not encourage, this is your assignment for today. I want all of you to fill out your plan and take a picture of it and post it below. If you need some ideas for recipes, again, the workbook has a lot of recipes, but I would be happy to share with you the recipes that I use and that my family loves. And I encourage you guys to share your recipes in the group as well, so we can kind of gather a whole bunch of healthy, delicious, awesome recipes that our families and that we are going to enjoy. So there you go. That's a really, really quick rundown of how I do my menu planning every week. I like to try and do it on Fridays so that I can have it all purchased on Saturdays and start eating clean Sunday for the week. That's just how I do it. Sometimes I don't get around to planning until Sunday, and then Monday morning I hit the grocery store and get everything I need for the week. But figure out what works for you. Figure out what works for your schedule. For this group, of course, I want you to, again, make your plan today. Post it so if you have any questions, I can look it over. We can see that we're ready to go. And then you've got the weekend to get your food, and we'll hit the ground running on Monday. If you have questions, I'm here. And I can't wait to see your menus. Bye, guys.